First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Kakwadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Salawam to all the Akim out here that's doing getting pushing this work in truth and in sincerity. Okay, we'll go in this video. Okay, that being vetted is a part of the process of joining Great Millstone. Okay, and we go into this word vetted. Okay, it says make a careful and critical examination of something. Okay, to screen, evaluate. Okay, to examine. Okay, to appraise, assess, review, look over. Okay, scrutinize. Okay, inspect. Okay, investigate. Okay, to check out, check up on, look into, research. Okay, and it says investigate someone thoroughly, especially in order to ensure that they are suitable for a job requiring secrecy, right? And don't the scriptures, these are secrets, okay? Parables that everybody can't get, okay? To the holy, okay, is simple, okay? But to the wicked, it's a stumbling block, okay? Of the things, that, we have to do is brothers, men of the Lord, pushing his word, okay? First off, you have to put Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah first, okay? That should be the main thing that you have to do. If you are a guy that wants to join, up, in Great Millstone, you have to be someone that puts the Lord first, okay? And you don't just come into this thing, with the Spirit, brings people in that whatever, period of time they're meant to be brought in, okay? Yep, Ecclesiasticus 6:7. If thou wouldest get a friend, right, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So you're not supposed to just come up to the camp and just get a garment thrown to you, okay? And be allowed over brother houses, okay? Knowing where brothers live at, their whole entire, their family, what their wife is, knowing the ins and outs of brothers and stuff like that. That's not what this thing is about, okay? But you have to be proven, in this thing, okay? You have to be tried, okay? And a part of that proving process could take up to a year or longer, okay? Depending on the situation, okay? But we don't just, throw garments to just anybody, okay? And if you want to join a camp and you're sincere, then it shouldn't matter how long you're out there on the side waiting to join up, because you're sincere. You want to, especially if you've been led that this is the truth, okay? If you've been led and you have it in your mind, you're persuaded, because you have to be persuaded, okay? And 9 times out of 10, a lot of the people that come up, right, you should be persuaded, okay? If you continually are coming around, just because you first came in, you know the name, or you heard the name of the Lord and all that, you have to continue to put this work in, Okay, and understand what you truly are trying to get yourself into. Okay, Ecclesiasticus 11:29 that says, "Bring not every man into your house." Okay, and that don't just have to necessarily mean your own house. Okay, because every camp is considered like a house. Okay, we don't just bring every man into our house. Okay, let alone our own personal house. Okay, because you got a lot of people out here. Is this thing is, it says of the secrecy, okay, loyalty, and trustworthiness. Okay, a lot of people are not loyal, and they can't be trusted. Okay, you let somebody into your house, they end up trying to steal stuff from you, man. Okay, or they just end up being a nigga, and not really understanding what this thing is about, man. Some people don't have decency, common decency. Okay, so it says, for the deceitful man has many trains. Okay, and you got a lot of people out here that are agents too. Okay, but the thing is, this thing is deadly serious. First off, okay, and once you cross over, okay, which I believe the word Hebrew means to cross over. Okay, once you cross over and you really put your hand to the plow and joining up, there is no looking back. There should be no looking back. There should not be no reason why. And we have had guys who came up right in our camp, came up and they was out there for 4, 5, 6 months. And the next thing you know, you never see them again. Okay, that one guy who came by our camp, he was out there for a winter and it was cold. He only had a little jacket on, right? And we told him, hey, go get a better jacket, if you can. But he came out continually, okay, and one of the brothers had ran across him and was asking him, hey, what's going on? Why you stop coming out? And he said, what? I can't put that weed down. I can't put the weed down. So this is a serious thing, man. Okay, you coming to this thing, you're gonna have a demon, if not demons, on you. Okay, you got to be clean. You got to be cleansed from that, from the word. Okay, being tried. Okay. John 4:38, it says, I sent you to reap that whereon you bestowed no labor. It says, other men labored, and you are entered into their laborers. Okay. So when you look at the doctrine that we here at Great Millstone teach, right? Which that's another thing. You got some guys that come in and they want to try to improve on, what was already built, okay, and start changing up the doctrine. You don't really fully know the doctrine before you come in, okay, and you don't really fully know what it is. Just because you might have been out on the outskirts watching for a whole year or whatever, but that ain't nothing compared to actually being out there and pushing this word. Okay, because that's a part of the labor. Okay, and our elders, our apostles, okay, they have they were at a point in time where you had to go to the library. Okay, and a lot of the things that guys had to endure back then during the time of One West, okay, being over guys that were not properly vetted, I guess you could say, elders, our apostles, how they say certain things, You know, you had wicked leaders and stuff like that. Okay, but at the end of the day, those guys still labored. Okay, and some a part of the labor you might have to go through somebody that may not be right. That's just one of the things that may end up happening. Okay, but that guy that may not be right may be right in the fact that you're not right. Okay, so that's another thing too. Okay, so I'm gonna read this right fast. Okay, this is Luke 14 and 26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother. We have seen situations of guys who came up to the camp, you know, their mother, father, parents, and wives, and all type of stuff, you know, will come by the camp. Okay? And those things are tested onto to guys. Okay? You see whether you really believe this thing or not. Okay? It says, if you don't come and you don't hate your wife, your father, your mother, your wife, your children, and your and brethren and sisters, yeah, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Now, when you first come into this thing, right, you might have already lost something, you know, at first, but after that process of you trying to join the camp, you're going to be going through tests, okay, in your personal life. Okay, your family may come against you, seeing you really get into this thing. Okay, those are things that we all have to go through. Okay, losing loved ones, people that you love and care for, because you are saying that you're an Israelite. Okay, and you're not understanding why you know that is the case. But those are things that you have to endure. You got to constantly endure. Okay, especially if you are sincere. It says if you don't do those things, right, if you don't hate your own life, you cannot be my disciple, because a part of being vetted is using discipline. Okay, discipline. So being scrutinized and all that stuff in the spirit, okay, of you know brothers looking at you and wondering whether you really sincere about this thing, okay, to whether they can trust you, whether you're actually loyal, and you may get tested by brothers. Okay, knowing where you at in the knowledge, okay, checking and seeing what your mindset is, okay, so you stay up on top of things. Now, guys, a lot of new guys do not like that. You don't understand order, okay, of why this person that is a brother that's been in this thing, that's trying to tell you certain things, okay, giving you advice. You don't understand that. A lot of you young guys, y'all don't understand order and why you know guys have to take care of your soul. Okay? A lot of the times the brothers that's been in this thing, you know, they've been through those experiences. Okay? And they're here to help you, and it's supposed to be a comfort, because we are all brothers. And that just because a brother may be over you in the spirit don't mean he just come into your house and just tell you what the fuck to do and shit like that. Okay, no brother should be carrying, you know, things like that, you know, but in a sense of we all care about each other. Okay, you can't be selfish, man. A lot of guys, you're really selfish, and then you have some situations where, you know, like for my example, I came into the truth, right, and I was too generous. You could get used up, because you got guys that will definitely use you up in this thing. So you gotta be able to show that you, even if you get used up, that you really have your mind together. Okay? You gotta have your wits with you. This is about using wisdom. Okay? And you don't have to prove that you are sincere by being super generous. Okay? You don't have to come on, being nice means foolish. You don't have to prove that you are sincere by yelling at somebody and stuff like that. A lot of guys don't understand what this is truly about. You see us getting on a woman, and then as soon as we bring up the topic of the woman, that conversation go on for a whole 2-hour camp, because you so mad at the fucking woman that you don't even understand what this thing is about. We out here to prophesy. Okay? The downfall of this place. Now, the woman is one of the things, the wicked woman. Okay? You got some sincere women. Okay? But some guys, they too one-sided. You see us say something about Esau. And everybody that walk by that looks like a so-called white man, you're not even looking at the fact that this could be an Israelite, potentially. Okay? Because you just so freaking carnal. Okay? And don't understand the things of the spirit. Okay? So it says, and whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So you're going to have afflictions that you're going to go through. Okay? And you got to get through it. Okay? Psalm 139 and 23. Okay? Search me, O God, Yahweh Shai, and know my heart, which is your mind. It says, try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting. Okay? And that's what brothers are all trying to obtain. Okay? That are in this truth. We are all trying to obtain, the way of everlasting. Okay, and trying to please Yahweh Shai. Okay, and being humble. That should be your main goal. Okay, to obtain that salvation. Okay, to escape from all of this stuff that's in here. Okay, that's in this world. Okay, so everything that you go through, as far as your afflictions, you can have a bodily affliction. Okay, because standing out there on them streets, on that concrete, that shit can fuck with your legs, man. The shit messes with your ankles after you come home from a day's camp. You end up seeing that your feet hurt. And it's like, well, some days, man, brothers be out there 4 or 5 hours, man. The spirit be rolling. Okay? We had a guy who came up to our camp years ago, right? And it got found out that this guy was a police. Okay? And it was a hot ass day out there, man. Okay? Super hot. In Baltimore it gets humid. Okay? And we was out there standing strong. So this guy that was a cop, right? He had this big ass fucking bottle of Gatorade, right? The biggest bottle I ever seen. He must have got that from Sam's Club or something, man. But he ended up sitting down. Right now, if you have to take a little break or whatever, then you have to. Okay? But this guy, he sat down, right? And he said, man, I don't know how you guys do it, man. It was so hot, sweating. And the spirit just was like, yeah, this guy, you saying stuff like that, you might not be serious. You can't take it. We're not saying guys got to pass out. Hey, you gotta be able to endure that hardness, but you gotta be smart about it. Okay? That guy went to go find some type of shade and sat down You know, and from my understanding, he never came out ever since that. Now, we would have just gave him a garment. How you think that would have worked? Okay, we would have been uh scrutinized from the Lord because we didn't use wisdom. Okay, it's brothers that, you know, are in charge of whether someone comes in, you know, to the camp, because it's really ultimately up to the Lord on whether somebody comes into the camp. But the Lord puts certain people, okay, to, you know, brothers, you think, you know, it's okay for this brother to come in, you think it's okay for this brother to get a Hebrew name, okay, you think it's okay for this brother to cross over, okay, what do you think about that? You know, you might pull for a brother that may be, you know, you see that he's sincere, you know, and understanding, right? But if we are pulling for someone and we pull them into this thing and then they fall out, that's on us, man. Okay? We have to bring forth fruit that's meat for repentance. We can't be giving garments unto niggas, man, and allow you to just speak on camera and then you just go the fuck off. We got to correct you and you can't take correction. We can't do that. Okay? That's foolish. That's stupid. Okay? So you might get a, you know, shalom, you know, a salute. Okay? But you got to prove yourself. Okay? And for guys to come into this thing and be talking about, you know, talking shit to about what the scripture say, not afraid to be, you know, speak evil of dignities, okay, of men that have labored through this thing, okay, 30 years of being out there on that concrete, okay, doing videos and edifying brothers. You think that that's easy, man? Okay, we got it easy now. Okay, we're entering into these men's labors. Okay, from all of the things that they have went through. You can easily Google or look up a video. Okay, and see, you know, and get edified. Okay? And you guys don't have to go through the stuff that the apostles and the elders, you know, the deacons, that they all went through. Okay? You gotta things are a little bit more brotherly, but brothers are still hard on certain things, man. Okay? But that one West man was a whole total different beast. Okay? From the things that I've heard, okay? Guys getting thrown out. Okay? You think that you can handle that? A lot of you guys would have probably got thrown out, man. Okay? It says, for which of you intending to build a tower sits not down first and counts the cost? And a lot of you guys, man, that complain about the things that brothers do through the spirit, man, y'all don't understand the things of the spirit, man. Okay? Y'all don't understand. You young, you need to be quiet. Shut the hell up. Okay? That's what the scriptures say, man. Okay, let me get that before I go back to this scripture. Okay? This is Lamentations 3:26. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. But a lot of guys got to come in and they just got to say whatever the hell is on their mind, and you ain't been through nothing. You ain't experienced nothing, man. You know? You should just be quiet and just, you know, be quietly hoping and praying that the Lord saves you and delivers you. Okay? Remove that pride from off of you. Okay? You come into this thing, you kind of got a pride, you know, the pride of life, man. Okay? Loving the things that are in this world. Okay? We all come with it. We all come into this thing with a piece of this world, but you got to be a new man. You got to be cleansed. Okay? You have to be cleansed. Okay? A lot of us, and there's nothing wrong with, if a guy dresses up a certain way, okay? As far as, you like a certain pair of shoes, go ahead, you know. But a lot of times when guys wear certain things, is so that, especially out here in Baltimore, is so that you don't get joked on. Okay, you look a certain way, you have a shape up because you worried about how other people look at you. Okay, and that's the thing. You might have your job, your boss might roll by. Okay, you might be in danger of losing your job, or somebody that you know might come by and persecute you. Okay, but that's a part of this thing. That's what I'm about to get into. Luke 14:28. For which of you intended to build a tower, right, sits not down first and counts the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? When a lot of these buildings get built up, right, they don't just say, hey, man, I want to build this building right here, and then just start building it tomorrow. Okay, it takes time. You got to plan that out. Okay, I want this building to look like this. I want things to go right here. I need this for that. So that's the same thing for this truth. You got to count the cost. Okay, whether he have sufficient to finish it. Okay, enduring. You got to constantly endure when you first, especially when you first come in. I'm talking about before you cross over, compared to continually endure. Once you cross over, you can't take your hand away from that plow. You can't stop. Okay? It says, lest haply after he have laid the foundation, right, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. And I made a couple examples. Okay, the guy that was a cop, okay, which we perceived to be an agent. Okay, because after that, they talking about our camp, GMS Baltimore, was number one on the terrorist list in Baltimore, in Maryland, which is crazy to me. But how else would we get that, other than somebody coming and scoping us out and checking to see whether the heck we are what we speaking about? And that guy that was that cop, okay, he came up, and I'm guessing he had to be figuring out what we were saying. Okay, and he probably went home and was taking all type of notes. Okay, so that's what a lot of guys probably are doing, man. You guys are agents, man. So we got to figure out whether you're an agent or not too. Okay, so if you come into this thing and don't finish it, that's not on us, man. First off, we only care about the elect. We're not out here to just throw everybody. We don't care to have big ass camps, trying to reach every freaking black man, woman, and child. Okay, that's not what this is about. And guess what too? If it's a guy that looks like a so-called Edomite, right? That and he's claiming to be in Great Millstone, guess what? He was vetted, man. We're not gonna allow no heathen into this thing, man. Okay. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. I'm gonna read these and I'm gonna close it out. It says, wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also you do. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you. Okay, so we got to know brothers. Okay, this is a brotherhood, fellowship. Okay, It says, and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be at peace among yourselves. Now, you had the guy who inspired this video, this golfer, right? Who was saying, "Oh, you guys think you're better than others," right? Scripture said we supposed to esteem each other better than our own selves, man. Okay? Esteem this brother better than yourself, man. Why are you trying to be better than anybody else, man? Okay? So, hey, the more and more that we go through this place, right? The harder it's gonna be for guys to come out of that world. Okay? Because look, you just had this the mandations and stuff, right? You would have thought that many more people would have came up. When Esau continuing to be the devil that he is, but the more and more that things ramp up in this society, right? That's the more and more that this devil is going to be performing these crazy works. So it's going to be harder for someone. You got to come into this thing, and it's best for you to grow. That's one of the. If you got this truth, the water y'all by some outside that you have obtained it. Okay? Because you see all this madness out here, man. A lot of people are caught up in this madness. Okay? And we not about to just have anybody just come into this thing. Now I'm pretty sure that there are going to be, larger numbers of people trying to come in, okay? Especially when the MOTB is made mandatory, okay? You're gonna have a lot of people trying to run around trying to figure out what the answers are, okay? Whether we are still out there teaching or whatever, okay? We can't just deal with anybody, man. Especially at that time, because they might try to turn us in. Okay, so guys have to be vetted, and you have to be able to be trusted. Okay, that we can trust you, man, because this is deadly serious, man, and we ain't about no games, man. Okay, so hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to say Shalom till next time.